The second my radio flatlined and every camera fritzed, I knew Ordinary Tuesday had left the building. One moment I'm strolling past the woolly mammoth skeleton, humming along to the fluorescent buzz. Next moment, every monitor in the office sinks to that dead charcoal gray. No hiss, no pop, just nothing. The Bureau calls it comms suppression. Museums get hit about 1,200 times a year. Most burglaries are 5-minute smash and grabs. Me? I've got 8 hours of darkness ahead and 0 bars on my shoulder mic. That's when I hear the first display case tip over. Late February, slushy snow Tuesday. I'm senior guard at the Marlowe Museum of Natural History. 12 years, 2 herniated discs, 0 incidents on my file. I can map every squeaky parquet tile and every camera blind spot behind the giant ground sloth. My shift is boring by design. Punch in, test radios, circle the 5 wings before janitors clock out at 10. Tonight's only drama? The new curator, bless his heart, parked a half-eaten burrito in the staff fridge, again. I tell the rookie on the loading dock, kid reminds me of my nephew, always thinking he knows everything, that the scariest thing we'll face is the after-hours HVAC that groans like an old man getting out of bed. 10 minutes later, my walkie chirps once, nightly roll call, then dies. Total quiet. I jog back to control. Monitors look like someone unplugged the sky. I jiggle power strips, reboot the DVR, even smack the tower like it's 1998. Still blank. Protocol. Radio maintenance. My handset answers with a flatline tone. The sound a lake makes when everything underwater decides to shut up. Hardwired lobby phone? Dead. Someone's already cut the fiber trunk outside the wall. Okay, stay procedural. I crack open the incident binder to the pink comms failure sheet. Motion chime dings from Paleontology Hall, Zone 4. I'm the only guard clocked in. Training says de-escalate, but nothing trains you for the smell that greets me in Zone 4. Hot pennies and fried circuitry, a display light flickers over the T-Rex skull like a busted nightclub strobe. One safety rope is down, size 12 boot prints cut across the chalky floor. My shotgun mic's as useful as a plastic spoon right now. By the trilobite cabinet I spot the jammer. Matte black box, cigarette pack, blinking red. Someone who speaks RF built this thing. I stomp it. Still no signal. They brought backups. Rulebook flips open in my head. Isolate, evade, document. I backtrack toward the service corridor. Phone recording. My reflection in the African mammal's diorama shows eyes wide, cap crooked like a rookie again. Somewhere a vent fan dies. The hush feels heavier than silence, like an elevator dropping too fast. Footsteps start up, measured, matching my pace. I kill the flashlight, duck behind the hippo model. Steps stop. 4 heartbeats of nothing. Then a whisper, too low to catch but the meaning's clear. Tag, you're it. I know this floor plan better than my ex-wife's Netflix queue. Maintenance shaft behind the totem poles skips the public stairs and dumps into the sub-basement. I army crawl through granite dust, pop out beside the loading dock. The overhead doors rolled up 2 feet, fresh snow swirling in. Prints lead in, none out. I yank the manual release, slam it shut, lock the wheel from inside. 1 exit down, 7 to go. I sprint to the freight elevator, pry open the gate, ride the dumbwaiter up to the attic archives. Rows of map cabinets, poor lighting, 0 cameras. Perfect hideout to think. My lungs burn. I realize I haven't exhaled since the shaft. Solitude turns every creak into a footstep. Inventory. At least one intruder. Pro gear. Willingness to kill comms. Motive? Nothing in the gem cases is small-time fensible, and the borosilicate laminate needs diamond saws or time we don't have. So why jam radios unless you expect a guard to be a problem? Adrenaline bubbles up coppery in my throat. My mama didn't raise a son to get taken out by some ghost in a museum. Personal cell shows SOS only. I try box breathing. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out. Same trick I teach rookies. Doesn't even dent the panic. Elevator motor hums. Someone's calling the car down. I peek through the attic hatch. Figure in matte black coveralls, neoprene half mask, dragging a duffel that clinks like glass. Mask means they still fear cameras that don't work. Good. Paranoia cuts both ways. I slide down, land behind a totem. He's 10 yards out, shoulder against the gem vault latch. Earthquake axe hangs on the wall. I palm it, step. Training says incapacitate first, ask later. But a floorboard squeals like a rat. He spins, taser crackling. Probes snag my coat. I close distance, hammer arcing. He blocks with forearm armor, tackles me into Quetzal feathers that explode green. We grapple. He's stronger, but armor slows joints. I twist, drive claw into his kneecap. He grunts, drops to a knee, sweeps my feet. Head smacks marble. Stars bloom. I taste iron. Vision tunnels. He stands, pulls a short serrated blade. I roll behind a marble bench. He stabs, misses. Blade screeches stone. I grab a fire extinguisher, yank the pin, hose him with CO2. White cloud swallows the corridor. I crawl, find the service stair, wedge a broom handle under the push bar. Thuds hit the other side, then quiet. I limp toward the atrium, blood in my eye. Every keypad's dark, even the 24-hour backups are dead. They planned for redundancy. Only shot. Front doors. Manual crash bars should still work from inside. Grand foyer, 2 stories up. Glass roof showing snow spiraling in streetlight amber. Crash bars chained, padlocked from the inside. Someone wanted me locked in, not out. My reflection in the glass looks like a butcher's apron. Gift shop. I smash a case with a stapler, grab a souvenir keychain flashlight. Pathetic, but light is comfort. Then I spot the curator's emergency axe behind register glass. I smash, seize, breathe. Footsteps echo on the upper balcony. Second figure, smaller, something long in hand. Crowbar, not rifle. He whistles low, signaling coordinates. 2 hunters now. I duck into the children's discovery tunnel, crawl on elbows, to re-emerge in the planetarium. Dome stars still glowing on standby. Projector hum sounds like false serenity. I barricade planetarium doors with folding chairs, wedge the axe head against the frame. Blood pools sticky on carpet. Phone shows 11%. Still no bars. I open voice memos anyway. Marlowe Museum. Guard 314. Intrusion. Armed hostiles. At least 2. Comms jammed. I'm hit. I list gear, injuries, direction. Evidence if my heart stops. Axe handle vibrates. They're prying. Scan the dome. Only vents too small to crawl. Cornered. Then I remember the scissor lift behind the starball housing. I crawl, Engage motor. Rise 15 feet toward the perforated ceiling. With last strength, I hack a wedge of acoustic panel. Squeeze into the plenum above. Army crawl through dust and fiberglass. Below, doors crash. Voices argue. Footsteps scatter. I find the roof hatch, shoulder it open onto snow-slick copper shingles. Cold shocks lungs. I drag hatch closed, flip interior lock. Now I'm outside, they're in. Distant sirens finally wail. Someone off-site noticed the outage. I slump, watch steam rise from my blood on white metal. I laugh, cracked, hollow. Because what else can you do? The museum dinosaur tracks below me are blanketed fresh. I survived because I know the bones of this place better than the predators. If you ever shrug at quiet buildings, remember, 1,200 plus museum heists are attempted yearly, and radios don't always save you. Like this if it creeped you out. Subscribe for more True Guard stories and drop a comment. Where would you hide if the lights cut and the comms went dead? Your pick might become the next episode. They never caught the second intruder. Cops found duffels stuffed with quartz shards, fake gems, meaning the crew wanted something else or someone. My knee clicks when it snows, and empty hallways still sound like footsteps waiting. I came back 6 months later, day shift only, but sometimes after hours I stand by the mammoth skeleton, stare at the radio on my belt, and count the seconds between silence and the inevitable crackle.